Right now, we got everything taken apart right now. So I was gonna buy cold air intake, and I don't know if you guys know, and this is something I've learned over the time too, and also my Matt has told me, is that when the cold air intakes come from here and they have that big ass bend, that kill, what do you say, like it basically your intake doesn't like that.
Yeah, the air doesn't like to turn.
How's it going, YouTube family, and welcome back to another vlog. What's up, YouTube fam, and welcome back to my channel. So sorry for posting late, but it's gonna be happening sometimes because obviously I'm not the only one that's gonna be working on this car. Matt's gonna be a big part of this. We're gonna be doing some stuff that I don't know how to do myself personally that needs to be done professionally. Obviously, like sanding out my heads to get CNC poured and polished, all that good stuff. So right now it's nighttime. I'm heading over to Matt's, gonna go there for a couple hours, and then I'm going to go to work. So with that being said, if you guys follow me on Instagram, I'm pretty sure you guys already saw a little bit of drama that I got into today. Before I keep going with this conversation, you guys are gonna be completely right on either ends. You're gonna agree that I did what I did was right, and you're gonna disagree what I did and think I stooped to his level. Let me just say right now, you guys are both 100% correct. I was talking to someone on Instagram, wanted to race, and his name's, I don't know, I'm not giving him a shout out here. But so anyways, long story short, I told him let's race for fun, blah, blah, blah. He got upset that I called him out. And he started calling names, just, you know, just real immature stuff like that. No big deal. We had a good time while still having fun with it. Still wasn't being rude or disrespectful. But then he started calling like the low blows and stuff like that. So I was like, well, let's race. Then the guy comments this right there. Like, what was the point of that? It doesn't matter if your car costs $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, $1 million, or $50. That doesn't mean anything, because the cost of your car, it does not mean the cost of how much you put inside the motor, or what you did in suspension, or rims, or tires, or whatever it might be. So the first initial price of the car doesn't mean anything if you're building it to go fast from point A to point B, whether that be a road course, or it be a straightaway, or it be time attack, and it just doesn't make sense to say something like that. We all know here that we went from being a car enthusiast to car guys, working on our cars, learning new stuff, how turbos work, and now we're gonna be doing cams, all that good stuff like that. So if you guys do agree that I did, you know, I did say some stuff, and I did say let's race and let your car talk and stuff like that. So we are locking in a race. So when this build is done, I do plan on running this guy, because, you know, I'm running this guy not because of a pissing contest. I'm running it more of like, you don't hate on anyone's car, because my car, I'm putting mad time and money into this car. Your car, you bought it from the dealership, and then you're just saying it's fast, and you're just really pissing off a lot of people. So if you guys agree with me, go ahead and comment down below. If you guys don't agree, if you think I stooped to his level and I shouldn't have done it, as you know, we're always trying to push positivity on this channel, then go ahead and comment that too. That's totally fine. You know, I'm only human, I make mistakes, and I just felt it was necessary, and I just actually really had a slow day today, so had time to have fun with this guy. But anyways, let's get over to Matt's house. Let's start working this car. Let's get this build ready so we can have some fun. I was actually just leaving, and I turned back around because I need to grab my headers. They fit so perfect. Look at that. It's like this car is meant for car parts. Guys, I'm literally driving right down. I thought I was the one getting pulled over, but it actually went to a car right next to me. Oh man, I seriously thought I was getting pulled over. I'm like, what am I getting pulled over for? I was like going like the speed limit. Man, that was nuts. Anyways, on to Matt we go. Guys, so I also want to talk about something too. A lot of you guys say you guys want to start a YouTube channel, but you're kind of nervous about, you know, what people are gonna say about you, say about your car, or say about you in general. This goes to show right here, no matter what you do, how many followers you have, or how many on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube or whatever it might be, people are always gonna have something to say, whether you have a cool car, because some of you guys might think I have a really cool car. Some people might follow me for this content, not really the car. So not everyone's gonna appreciate your content, appreciate your build, appreciate your personality, appreciate you just in general. You can't let little things like this bother you and make you want to quit, because this is like one person out of 7,000 people, or one person out of 17,000 people on like I have on Instagram. You know, it's this little stuff like this you just can't really like let you get away, because, you know, I'm a big guy. Obviously the first thing they're gonna think is call me fat. What's the first thing he did? He called me fat, which I'm okay with that. I was a lot bigger and I lost a lot of weight, and I plan on losing that again, and even more this time. You know, so don't ever live your life scared of thinking about what people are going to say about you and let that stop you, because that's going to stop you from doing a lot of positive things that you really want to do. Anyways, I'm so excited this build is starting today. Like, it's literally starting, like, it's starting today. We're taking apart the motor today. Dope. I hope you guys are ready to learn a whole bunch of stuff about this car. I really hope this helps a lot of you people who drive the LS3 motor, because I'm going to learn a lot, and I know you guys are going to learn a lot. Matt is very, very intelligent. He's definitely like another Tad for opening up the motor. I mean, Tad's really a genius with anything with to do with motors, but yeah. Matt is a really smart guy. I can't wait for you guys to meet him, and this build's about to be dope. December, baby, the track day is coming. I'll be with Anthony Scafudo, I'll be with Russ Taylor, I'll be with Herb. It's about to be fun. All right, well, before we start talking, what's up, guys? We are here right now, and this guy does not play. This is Matt.
What's up, guys?
This is the first time on the channel. This is gonna be the master behind this second part of the build, and we already got our head off. And
a bent push rod.
Wow.
Yeah. That's your misfire.
And that is not supposed to be like that, guys. So this whole time, I've had a bent push rod.
Yep.
Wow. We learn something new every day, guys.
We got some water. We're gonna clean it up. What up?
How come there's water in there?
Because you can't drain the driver's side, the passenger side.
Oh, okay.
There's no drain right there. So, okay.
Alright, guys, so we're already going to change the push rods anyways, but the problem with seeing it broken inside or bent inside the motors, we got to make sure that it didn't damage anything inside. Now that it's open, we might as well get all this stuff out of the way now. Talking to Matt, he said that might have been my misfire problem the whole time, or it was that, you know, push rod, because it has a little bit of pressure to still work. That's why it wasn't knocking. So I mean, that might have just been the whole thing. I mean, minus the whole heating issues, that could have been the reason why we couldn't get 100% tuned, because we never took this motor apart. I did take it to Chevy about a year ago. They did fix cylinders 3 and 5. I'm not gonna say that they didn't do it right or anything. It just could have been my luck or whatever it might have been. But the cool thing is now that we got this taken apart and now we're fixing it, we're fixing our problems to have a naturally aspirated running good car. Made no sense, but you get what I'm saying.
That cylinder, you see the low and high spots?
Uh-huh.
So they don't torque plate the motor when they hone it. So they have a perfect 4.0 65 bore when they hone it without the heads, but when they bolt the head on, this thing gets distorted by, you know, 0.5 to 1,000, and you can see low and high spots. When you hone it, you'll see
it's all solid all the way through.
It's actually not going to be solid, because right now you have a low spot and you have a high spot. So, you know, to have a perfect motor, no blow by, you know, perfect compression, you torque plate, put a, you know, a 2.5 inch thick plate of, you know, aluminum, torque it down, and then hone the cylinder, and it will basically imitate, you know, how the motor is in the car, not without anything on it and stuff. You know, some pro builders, they will run a hot coolant through it to get it to operating temperature, and that's when you really have it, you know, perfect. It's, you know, there's going to be zero distortion, you know, perfectly round cylinder, no blow by. No, perfect compression.
That's why that's why you said yours was making more power, and because you built it and you did that way.
It's probably a part of it, because we, you know, torque plate, hone it, and we do all the details that GM, you know, due to the fact it's a production motor, they cannot do it. You know, LS7 to get those details. You know, Dodge Demo gets those details, gets the details, but LS3, LS1, LS2
doesn't get that love.
No, it doesn't get the love. It's, you know, it's a production, high volume motor.
Take all the fame out of warning. Leave my name out of the cat. It's $100, don't you ever forget it. Yeah, cut that hoe off like a savage. I thought this is what you wanted. Tell them fuck what they expected. $100, turning it to them legends. I thought this is what you wanted. I thought this is what you wanted. I thought this is what you wanted. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought this is what you wanted. I thought this is what you wanted. I thought this is what you wanted. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Here.
Oh yeah, there's a dent right there.
And then there's one kiss right there, and then there's one more, a tiny one right here.
Alright, so what does that mean?
It means that your valve hit the piston. It means that you over-revved it. It means that you over-revved it.
I 100% am guilty for that.
Or someone, I'm like, something happened, this shouldn't be there. Especially on the bone stock motor, stock cam, stock springs, it just... Then if you're saying you can't go, you know, mishift it to the, you know,
yeah, no, gear. Chevy comes like with a thing where you can't really downshift. It blocks you, it stops you from doing downshift.
So I don't know, unless someone bump your red way deeper.
All right, guys. So right now we're cleaning the corrosion off of it, seeing how deep these are on the pistons. I got 1, 2, 3, or the sludge. Sorry, clean the sludge off, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4 pistons that all have marks on them. 4 out of 8. That's bad.
Yeah. We're gonna go through all. Yeah, we'll check your valves off there. Pretty light, but like.
All right, guys. Right now we're checking out the valve springs and the valves, going through it. 1, 2, or this one side hit.
Yeah, only this one there.
That side hit. The other side, we got 3 of them that hit on the driver's side.
Not bad.
So my boy Matt really asked a question. Is like, this is what he asked me. He's like, so how serious are you to building this into a road course? I'm like, I'm pretty serious. I want to say almost 100% serious. He's like, well, I got some for you. All get rid of that sound system. Because I am a bigger guy. There's not a lot of people out there on the track that are as big as me really racing. So getting rid of that sound system will get rid of like 100 pounds. Also too, I'm not sure if I brought it up to you guys, but I'm actually taking out the air conditioner. So we're gonna have no air conditioner. It's very, very possible we might not have any sound. But I love my music like everyone else loves my music. But obviously we need to save as much weight as possible in this build. So what I think I'm gonna do is just carry on my Bose little Bluetooth speaker, and that's it. Another thing we might be getting rid of is my passenger seat. But we're not gonna get rid of that right away because I'm gonna need a passenger with me while I'm on the track to show me the ropes and stuff like that. So we're going 100% full pro race car, guys. Hope you guys are excited as I am, and hopefully I don't get copyrighted because of that music. So right now we got everything taken apart right now. So I was gonna buy colder intake, and I don't know if you guys know, and this is something I've learned over the time too, and also my Matt has told me, is that when the colder intakes come from here and they have that big ass bend, that killed, what do you say, like it basically, your intake doesn't like
reading, that. Yeah, the air doesn't like to turn. It doesn't really like to turn. You know? The straighter the pot, the better it is. The reading of the MOF and the overall power and the flow. So we're trying to figure out how to build
a custom intake. So right now, I told you the air conditioner is going to come out. So all that right there, all that piping and all this pipe right here is going to come out. Also too, we're going to be building custom air and custom cold air intake because we want as much power as possible. Like I said, that's why we're thinking about taking out the sound system, because we need weight reduction to give us as much power as possible. So right now we got the manifold on. This is the stock manifold for the LS3. Pretty sure you guys seen it already. So we don't want the bend that comes from here and goes this way and straight into that box that actually holds in heat. We're going to want to make something that comes either down to here and either come to the front of the car, which would be obviously where I'm standing right here, or we were talking about making a custom piping to come from here and go down to the fog light, but smooth, like not a turn that goes like this, but a turn that goes like this and down to there, because I don't use the fog lights, so there's really no point in me having fog lights. So this is gonna do some custom stuff. I figured since we're already going this far with the build, I want a custom intake, someone that doesn't have it, so they ask questions, and it's something that's gonna be functional and useful and actually give us more power and breathe or feed the motor more air. So
and we can do back-to-back dyno to see if it makes more power or not.
Yeah, and we could test it. I could like borrow like a regular colder intake, dyno it, and then do the R's.
Yeah, we can just
see stuff like that, and that's how we're gonna learn. So if you guys wanna, and if we're gonna do the math too, so that we'll do a regular intake that's sold like Engine or K&N, and then we'll do the one we made. And if ours was more power and it's cheaper, then that would be better. It's a DIY for you guys to make it, because you'll have the measurements that we have right now. Yeah, so it's gonna be good. It'll be fun. I figured since we're going all the way out, we might as well just do it. Yeah. We're getting rid of the sound. We're getting rid of the air conditioner. Let's do it. You know. Yeah.